All right, this video is how to determine your FTEs. So what is an FTE? An FTE is your full-time equivalent. So an FTE, the reason why we care about that is that we want to determine how many visits does your staff member have to produce to hit their goal. Now remember, the goal is different, right? The goal could be to break even, hopefully not, but the goal is to make sure that we make profit. So in this example, there's a couple things that you want to do. The first thing you want to do is to establish your office goal. Now, my office goal is set at 80% of all the slots that we have. So 80% allows us to be profitable by 10%. So if that makes sense, it takes us 70% of our total capacity. So we have 100 slots in our schedule. If we hit 70 slots, then that's a break even with all the expenses paid. Anything past 70% is profitable. So what I established for my team is an 80% of capacity rule. And in this example, this 80% is established as 350 visits. So let me write that down. So our office goal in this example is 350 visits. So in that case, if we hit the 350 goal, the office is profitable by 10%. Everyone has a different bonus structure. Our structure is that anything past 80%, every full-time member gets a percentage of of profits. So in this case, the next thing to determine what that FTE or that physical therapist has to produce. The second thing you're gonna do is you're gonna calculate the FTE of the office. So if you kind of come on over here, one FTE is equal to 40 hours. So that means if you have a full-time person, full staff therapist, there are 40 hours. So they're listed as 1.0. PT2 is a per diem therapist. They're listed at 0.5, only because in this case, they are working per week 20 hours. Same here, the PT3 is working 0.5 FTEs, which is equivalent to 20 hours a week. So now I know the office as a whole has 2.0 FTEs, okay? So the third goal, what we're gonna do is we're gonna establish, you're gonna take that goal of the office and you're gonna simply divide it by the office FTE, which we defined as 2.0. So here we go, 350 visits divided by 2.0 equals 175 visits. So now we can take that number and we're gonna move on to step 4. Now you're gonna determine what each therapist in the office needs to produce in order for us to hit our goal, okay? So the full-time therapist has to hit 175 visits. Anything that, for us, it's profitable, but let's not go there. The simple purpose of this is to allow your team to see what they have to do exactly to hit the goal of the office. PT number 2, the per diem person who's working 20 hours a week, has to hit 87.5 visits. Now, I don't like that 87.5, so I'm gonna round it up to 88. Same here. I wanna give my therapist clarity on what they have to hit. So now they know they have to hit that for the month of whatever month we're in. They have to hit 88. And then I can also let them know every week that's their goal, right? I just want to make sure that it is simple enough that they can see it. I could even divide that by 5 days a week and let them even see that even per day, okay? The whole purpose of us as visionaries is to allow our team to know how to attain their goals. They don't want to think and figure out how to do it. They just want to do what they do best, which is treat. So you want to make sure that if you're managing or you're leading, you want to make sure you set the expectations high and you be very clear. Because the more clear you are in letting them know if they're doing well or not is simply by a number. So that's how you guys establish FTEs.